A Course in Miracles, Lesson 287. You are my goal, my Father. Only you. Where would I go but heaven? What could be a substitute for happiness? What gift could I prefer before the peace of God? What treasure would I seek and find and keep that can compare with my identity? And would I rather live with fear than love? You are my goal, my Father. What but you could I desire to have? What way but that which leads to you could I desire to walk? And what except the memory of you could signify to me the end of dreams and futile substitutions for the truth? You are my only goal. Your Son would be as you created him. What way but this could I expect to recognize myself and be at one with my identity? Lesson 287. You are my goal, my Father. Only you. Imagine walking through a vast desert. The horizon shimmers with mirages, pools of water, palm trees, shining cities that vanish as you approach. That's what living with fear feels like. Fear keeps chasing what isn't there. It runs toward illusions and calls them goals. It builds sandcastles out of anxiety and calls them achievements. And every time one fades, it runs again, thirsty, desperate, and tired. Now imagine you finally stop. The wind is still. The heat doesn't matter. You reach into your pocket and pull out a compass, the inner pointer of love. The needle doesn't move with the mirages. It doesn't argue with the sun or the sand. It just points home. That's what living with love feels like. It isn't about chasing, it's about remembering. It's not about finding water in form, but realizing the spring was inside all along. Fear says, I must survive. Love says, I already am. Fear measures success in distance traveled. Love measures peace in stillness found. Fear clings to the body for safety. Love recognizes safety was never in danger. Fear plans, controls, and bargains with time. Love rests in timelessness. Fear prays for things to change. Love thanks God that nothing real can. To be at one with my identity means to rest in that compass, to stop identifying with the traveler and remember the directionless stillness of home. It means knowing that heaven was never a destination, but a recognition. The way that leads to God isn't a road through the world, it's the undoing of the belief that you ever left. When the lesson says, you are my goal, my Father, only you, it's really saying, I will no longer mistake the mirage for the water. No career, relationship, or body can replace the peace of God. No treasure can compare with the awareness of being as God created me, unthreatened, whole, and eternal. Love isn't a path to heaven. It's the light by which heaven is seen. So, the compass points inward, the desert dissolves, and the mirage that was the world fades into living water. That's what it means to live with love instead of fear. Submitted for your reflection, a traveler in the desert who thought he'd lost his way. He followed mirages built of fear, chasing shadows that whispered promises they could never keep. But somewhere between the thirst and the silence, he discovered a compass that never pointed outward. It pointed home. The oasis he sought was not in the sand, but in the stillness of a mind at peace. And in that stillness, no more desert, no more mirage, only heaven remembered itself. Tonight's destination, not another world, but the end of wandering. The place called home in the heart of the twilight zone.